movie star, recurring artist, very funny comedian. Jamie Foxx is on his way out.
Hey, anybody want some of this?
Jamie Foxx is one of the baddest.
Because brother can't never give you your full props.
I told Jamie he was going to be famous.
Jamie Foxx, you could act.
Jamie Foxx, he's got the voice, he's got the looks, he's got everything. And it's unbelievable.
We like to party. Who likes to party?
Praise the Lord.
Winning dramatic actor,
We've been blessed with the opportunities to have a drama lane.
comedian with hits on the big and small screen.
It's hard to believe the guy on the screen is the same goofball I see at the comedy club.
I'm the innovator and the motivator, the originator of this stuff.
And a chart-topping sexy singer.
May I say, baby, you have the voice of an angel.
Oscar-winning actor,
He's a multi-platinum recording artist.
Grammy-nominated singer, terrific stand-up comic.
So you're just taking over show business, apparently, huh?
You know, I'm doing my best.
And the Oscar goes to
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Please welcome Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
The next president of the United States, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Once again, Jamie Foxx. Comedy legend Jamie Foxx.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to make it do what it do, baby.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it.
Yo, it's the Foxxhole, Series 106, XM 149, baby. It's here Friday. It's going down. It's a little inspiration. Praise the Lord. That's a good thing, Lou Dix.
Hallelujah.
I know.
That's a good thing.
I need to find the Lord again.
Not really.
I've been celibate, so I've been cool with it.
I think the Lord lost you on purpose.
Hilarious.
He's like, I already got one of these. I couldn't work it out.
Who is this singing? Who is this?
Marvin Sapp.
Oh.
You got to listen to the words sometime.
Well, I'm just asking. You're the Christian, the heathen. You're like a slash. You're like both.
Well, you know what? To defend myself, you know, my mother gave me this advice a long time ago because I was born and raised in the church, but I did things on the other side of the law.
In the church basement.
And I was like, that's true. You know, thank God for the choir robes. So my mother.
Otherwise, those preachers would got caught messing with you, huh?
That was a good one. But I wasn't Catholic. My mother one day took out a quarter and she showed it to me. She said, examine this. There's a heads and a tails. And they're both completely opposite. If you just got a quarter with a heads and no tails, it has no value. If you got a coin with a tails and no heads, it's no value. So everybody has both sides. You got your good side and you got your bad side. It's all about making sure the good side wins out over the bad. Because if you don't want to go to the other spot. Because I heard in hell, the steam room is off the chain. The coffee stays hot. That's all I got to say. We're going to do a quick roll call right. Everybody's in the building. My friend, special friend, no homo, love this cat. We worked together on a couple of TV shows. And he's I don't want to call him a genius. What should I call him? He's our intellectual.
A very intelligent brother.
Smarter than a Foxxhole listener.
That's true.
Wow.
Wow. How you
And
just
why?
the listeners?
Sorry for the alienation. Hi, it's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Thursday nights. Jesus.
Hey, that was a
Lewis.
I gave you a compliment, Zoe.
No, Lewis insulted our listeners.
Remember that time you and Lewis got into it on Speedy Show way back? We're going to talk about that later.
We got into it even worse on the basketball court.
What?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Lewis gets into
I was
it with
filling him up with my jumper. He got mad.
You were filling him up?
He called you a fucking faggot? No, I'm just kidding. Somebody loan me $100,000. I can pay for that. Oh, we got a beautiful, sexy, curvaceous. The diet is really, really working. You look fantastic.
Really
Why, thank you very much. It's Brandi Magee. Don't let the sweet face fool ya.
You do look very sweet today.
Oh, well, thank you
You know, and
very
I tried
much.
your diet for 2 weeks, and all I lost was 14 days. I just wasted my time trying to go on a diet.
I'm not on a diet. I have just changed my lifestyle and the way that I eat to make it better.
That's right.
That's
you know
it.
what? I want to eat the way you eat.
That's
I don't know what to think about that, Johnny Mack.
Dig into that. That's a little subliminal right there. Dig into that. And over here we got my man 10 grand with the off-white T-shirt.
It's not off-white. This is actually a new white shirt that was given to me.
It was new in '93.
Oh, I got this shirt at the Super Bowl. This is a Bud Light Super Bowl shirt.
But it was the Raiders and the Redskins Super Bowl shirt.
I'm excited. Lou Dix is in the house.
Suck a lotta.
That's nasty. You know, someone wrote me about that, and they said, you know, that's sick. And I said, you're right, but thank you for writing me.
No homo.
They don't want to call you suck a lotta?
No.
Why?
Because my dad doesn't like it.
Who cares what your
It's
dad
a
like?
reflection of him because he has a male.
He has a what?
He has a son, me. I'm a male. I'm not a suck-a-lotta. That's a reference of me sucking a lotta.
No homo.
Hey, man, you could. Hey, Mr.
Pause.
Dix. Mr. Dix is out there listening. Hey, your son can take it any way he wants to. I mean, I didn't mean it as a racial slur, but, you know,
That's the problem. Wait till we get into this Kobe thing. I got something to say about that.
Yeah.
And down here at the end of the table,
Yes.
oh my goodness, let me tell you, the other day I was at the Laker game and I looked down, standing on the sidelines, flipping his locks and yelling derogatory slurs at everybody on the court. First name Johnny, last name Mack, middle name motherfucking, and when I see him, I say Johnny motherfucking Mack.
And I say Benny, fucking faggot. Let me just jump right into that. Can we just jump right into that?
Yeah, sure. Let's
You
just
know,
go right to it.
And shout out to all the Foxxhole listeners that have been Facebooking and texting me the love. I truly appreciate it. At my most, I'm gonna tell you a good story first. So after my son's funeral, the next day was Sunday. I went to church. You know,
Okay.
I ain't been in church in a while, but I reluctantly went to church. My two female friends like, you should come. Like, no, not really. You should come. No, not really. You know, I'm thinking she shouldn't go either after the
Last night. That's what I'm saying. Your
Anyway.
two female friends at night, then wake up Sunday morning.
So we went to church. You know, this is a beautiful thing. This is how God works. We go to church. I sit in the church. We got there a little bit late. You know what I'm saying? Church started at 9:45. We got there at 10:30. Whatever. So we got to sit in the back of the church. Whatever. I've never been to the church. Don't know this guy. And so when we got there, he was already preaching. And he's preaching from 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter and the 7 through 10 verse. And he was talking about how much, the hard times you're going through. And he read the scripture. And Christ said, my grace is sufficient. No matter what you're going through, no matter how rough the times are, no matter what's happening, my grace is sufficient. And it goes on to say, at your weakest moment, my power is evident. I ain't got to speak on it. Everybody knows what's going on. I was so moved. I was like, how did he know I was coming in here? Then I thought about it. God know I'm coming in here.
You didn't think he was listening to the Foxxhole?
Good with Lou Dix. That's your joke for 2011. That's it. You got to repeat that every week. And other than that, you're going to be, you know. Now,
He's tired now.
Let's jump into the Kobe Bryant situation. I'm going to let Brandi read off what supposedly, allegedly happened. Although we saw it, you know, the Lakers playing the Sacramento Kings. No, they weren't playing the Kings. They were playing San Antonio, right? And go ahead. I'm sorry, Brandi.
Well, I mean, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, apparently,
Shame on you.
Yeah, shame on you. Kobe apparently upset on the sidelines of the game. He actually ended up drawing a $100,000 fine from the NBA because he shouted a homophobic slur at the referee Benny Adams during the Lakers game Tuesday night over the San Antonio Spurs. Now, if you've seen the news, he sat down, he called the coach's name out loud,
Referee. It was a referee.
I'm sorry, the referee's name out loud, and then kind of loudly and under his breath at the same time, he called him a
fucking faggot.
There you go.
Not
there
really
it is.
under his breath, though.
Yeah.
I said loudly and under his breath. It wasn't meant. I don't think it was meant for him. It's just it was an exclamation.
It was meant for him, but not for the world to hear. Now, here's my take on it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get my take on it first. I'm gonna let Lou Dix, since you know it's right up his alley.
No homo.
We can go to Lou Dix and we can go to Zoe.
Well, I think
Yeah, we gonna hear from referee Lou Dix right now.
the way I look at it, the first issue I have is that I understand it was wrong. It was totally wrong.
Why?
You shouldn't have said it. Well, because it's just a bad word. But they use the N-word all the time. It gets flown over the court all the time. And David Stern is not saying anything.
Hold on for a second before we get into it. The word faggot is not a bad word.
Well, the way it's directed, the way he directed the sentence and the way he directed it to him was bad.
That's not true. And Zoe Williams going to back me up on that. Tell them, what does the word faggot mean?
It just means a pile of sticks.
Yep. It's an English colloquialism for a group of sticks, twigs,
Right,
that's
but-
used for firewood.
But as Lewis was saying, that is the denotation. That's what the word means. You know, its root, what it originally meant. The
Right.
connotation, you know, our social breakdown, like, you know, connotation is like this, you know. Dope was a bad word because, yeah, you own that stuff, you own dope. But then hip-hop came along and dope became a good word.
Right.
Same with, you know, nigga and nigga, you know, those terms.
Right.
So it's bad in the context in which he's using it.
But
And
if you look the
that's what
word
happens.
up,
We did.
If you look the word up, it says disparaging and offensive a male homosexual.
That's what we have. America has adopted the word, but that's not the original meaning of the word. Like you said,
exactly.
It's a colloquialism for twigs, a bunch of sticks used for firewood.
Right, and even in England, I used to live in London, and
London, Louisiana?
London, England. London,
you ain't
England,
got no passport.
And the word, I have it in my purse, the word for cigarette is also called a fag.
It's a fag.
Let me nick one of your fags.
It's a colloquialism, right. So it's a new meaning for, if I say, hey, Lou Dix, you got a fag in your hotel room? You say, well, yes, I do. Why? And Lou Dix being both, but you know what I'm saying? But let's just attack the Kobe situation. You know, I'm going to ask Zoe Williams, how did he feel about, my take on it is, before I get to Zoe, is that, first of all, the camera should have been on him.
Why not?
It's always on him.
It's not supposed to be on him because athletes in every sport, they curse, they swear, they say good and bad things. Like Lou Dix said earlier, they say the word nigga all the time, in your face, nigga, or whatever. I'm killing you, whatever. That's what happens in a basketball game. It's a very emotional game. You know, so you got a rage of emotions going on right there. So I don't feel that he should be charged, or first of all, he shouldn't be charged $100,000. You know, so I don't think that the camera should be on the people that's playing. We don't need all the sideline antics. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
Right. So I felt, and Zoe weigh in on that.
You know what? You make a good point, but
thank you so much.
I think Kobe Bryant is being penalized because of the platform he's on. This is National Basketball Association. They have sponsors. They have corporate agreements with so many different people, and they have an image to project. And whenever any player does something that is not in alignment with the corporate image, that's what, Stern, the commissioner said, hey, man, this is not indicative of the image we want to send across the world.
Is it because 80% of the NBA is black?
I wouldn't go that far, but I would go back to say, to Lewis's point, there is a racial slur hierarchy. See, you can't say Jew, or you can't use that in a negative way, or because the repercussions come quickly. Right. Homosexual terms are coming as quickly as Jewish slurs are. Lewis brought up a great point. Are you saying that
homosexuals come quickly? What are you saying?
And here you go. But Lewis made a great point.
Impossible.
Because nigga is thrown all over the NBA court all day long.
Even the referee said, you fouled him, nigga. Brandi Magee, how you feel about that?
I don't think that he should have to pay a penalty for something that happens. I mean, he's a competitive athlete.
Right.
Things you say, things. I remember when I was a kid and my mom used to whip my behind, and I would walk down the hallway cursing her out under my breath. Now she would call me out.
What would you say?
I can't say it on the.
At least it was under your breath.
It was under my breath, but she heard me and she would try to call me back. So I'm like, oh, nothing. What'd you say? Nothing.
Right.
Hey, that's one of those things you forgive. It comes in a heated, emotional, competitive moment, and he shouldn't have to pay a fine for saying that.
But he's not on the playground anymore. He's on national television.
But it's called
a nationally
it's called
televised
playing
show.
Basketball. You're not working basketball. You still are playing.
But it's still entertainment.
No, he's working, Johnny.
And I
it's
think,
work and play.
I think ESPN created the evil, because we never would have known what was happening. ESPN plays it 1,000 times for no reason.
I could give you
you
that.
are supposed, ESPN, I'm just going to attack you. You are supposed to report the sports. Who won the game, who lost the game. All this legal shit you got going on, and you got your legal analyst for Barry Bonds. Don't nobody give a shit about steroids.
But you know what, Johnny? You know what? That's part of the game.
That is not part of the game.
That's part of the game. It's sensationalism. We want to see it 1,000 times.
We don't want to see him call him a fucking faggot.
But that's
I want to see Kobe go down there, Martin Luther King, for the goddamn parade. That's what I want to see.
Crenshaw.
Well,
First of all, your deodorant is not working. Keep your hand down.
Hilarious. I was thinking. That's funny.
Your armpits is causing me problems.
I was thinking the other day, once I heard it, I said, if now Kobe is not gay, he's married with kids, but if he was gay, do you think it would have been different reaction? And if his fine would have been less? If he was a gay player, he was just out. No, I'm just saying, if he was a player that was out of the closet.
So you stay at home at night and think of safe gay things you can think of.
No,
what kind of shit is that?
I get what you're saying. It's just like some people think it's acceptable for black people to call each other the N-word. He's saying if Kobe was gay, would it be okay for him to call him a faggot?
Well, I can't.
And if the referee was too, and I say, I'll talk to you later.
Or girls, sometimes girlfriends call each other bitch. What's up? up, bitch?" It's okay.
It ain't nothing
It's
wrong.
girl
Hey,
to girl, but a
and-
guy can't say
Black
it.
ain't
people
no
call
wrong
each
with
other nigga.
It ain't no wrong with saying bitch. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Johnny Mack.
Johnny.
I have said no.
That'll be $100,000.
No, if I say fucking faggot bitch, that's 100,000.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it'd be a different reaction because gays have so much power. They're getting. I think the swell has taken. Swell. That's not the
Yeah,
right word.
that's another word you shouldn't use.
But the past 7 years. But the past 7 years, I think 10 years ago, this wouldn't have been such a story. But now the homosexuals are getting so much power, and rightly so. I'm not saying they shouldn't. They should be treated like everyone else. But it's like it's highly sensitive now.
If that's the truth, we're gonna go to
How come we don't have sensitivity in the black community?
We're gonna go to Boston right quick and take my man Cuss. We're gonna let Cuss weigh in on that. How you feel about that, Cuss?
What's up,
Hey,
Cuss?
what's going on, man? I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller, as they say.
Oh, thanks for calling.
No,
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Lakers or Boston? How do you feel about that?
Boston all day. Don't even ask me about the Lakers. Who,
Make
Lakers
sure
who?
you cut
Lakers
him
what?
short. Make sure you
Lakers
cut
who?
him short.
Wait, we got to cut him off now.
Sure. Go ahead, Cuss.
But no, man, I've been privileged to play basketball and soccer and a couple other sports throughout my life. And what people may not understand, well, I played at a prep school, MCI, up in Maine, and then I played against professional athletes that are actually in the league right now. I actually played against some people. But what I'm trying to get to is, yeah, you commented on it, Johnny Mack, that it's in that culture where people, it's a very heated game, and people say things that normally maybe they wouldn't say. I was more upset with the fact that, if you guys look at the film, he had Joe Smith on the left of him, which was a veteran NBA player, and he also had Theo Ratliff on the other side. Neither of those guys, after he said that, tried to be like, hey, kind of be quiet. Don't say that. Everyone's
trying to keep their job.
They
don't want to piss Kobe off.
Theo looks
They ain't
scared.
gonna even be on an active playoff roster. They can't say shit.
They're all role models. They're all role models in the sense that if I made that mistake, one of my peers, one of my co-players, whoever it was, would say, hey, don't do that. In soccer internationally, they're cutting out swearing. They give red cards and yellow cards if a player swears after, maybe they kick the ball out of bounds and someone yells, fuck. They give them a card and they send them home. Basketball is a little bit different. You know what I mean? Basketball should be allowed. You should say certain things. Although he did call someone a fucking faggot, he didn't have to do it that way. You know what I mean? He didn't have to say, well, go ahead. Yeah. Bottom line is, he should have been more responsible. He's a role model. Bottom line.
That's what that is.
That's not what that is. That's because now you're taking the
Thank you,
human
Cuss.
element. Thank you so much for the call. I'm glad we cut him short. I don't never want to hear from a Boston Celtics fan ever.
Well,
but Cuss, we see you in the finals. I'm rooting for you.
Exactly.
See you in the finals. But here's my thing. It never would have been an issue. ESPN played it every freaking minute.
But that's what they look for.
They look to
for the
bring black
controversial
people
moment.
down.
Not black people.
It doesn't matter who.
I'm quite sure Dirt and the Whiskey and Steve Nash say cuss words too.
Okay, wait a minute. How many times have you seen the dirty needles that the Rocket was using on ESPN once that information came out?
Right.
They played it over and over and over
Right.
again. They're looking for the sensational moment
That's not
to
what,
play over and over and over
That's not
again.
what it's for. You are supposed to report the sporting news, not the legal
That
news.
is sporting
That
news.
is
That
part
ain't
of the
sporting
sporting
news.
news.
I want to know who wins
Kobe
the game.
Bryant.
Well, you gotta
threw a
read the bottom
tantrum
of that thing to
and
see
call
that.
somebody a fucking faggot.
It's
He's
okay.
out of pocket.
The guy's not gay. It was never meant, like Kobe said, it was never meant to hurt anyone's feeling. He's just reacting to and remember that, like, now they got, you can't react or slap your hand.
That's
if they
not.
call,
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
It's too much.
That's too much.
I
But
should be allowed.
even Kobe acknowledged in his
Kobe
statements-
don't know shit. He plays basketball.
Oh,
Listen to me.
He's light skinned.
That's funny.
No, but Kobe.
Now listen to me. I'm light skinned. Trust
No,
me.
But Kobe mentioned that though. He mentioned it. He said, "Hey, let me talk to the youth," because he doesn't want to send that image to the youth because he knows a lot of children idolize him and follow him, and he doesn't want them saying
if you
or
wouldn't have
having a
had,
tantrum
if you wouldn't
like
have
that.
had that camera on him, we never would have seen it. If ESPN wouldn't have showed it,
Steve Kerr said, "Take the camera off of him. You
Yeah.
might want to move it. If
Yeah.
you got young kids watching, you might want to take the camera off of them." That's
but
what
let me
Kerr
ask you this:
said.
though, you know you got young kids watching it. Why would you follow somebody that's angry? What do you think I'm going to say when I'm angry? I'm gonna say "fucking faggot." We're gonna go to Pennsylvania. We're gonna go to Pennsylvania right quick. We got my man 10 Grand Derek. What up, Derek?
Hey, Johnny Mack, how you doing? Thank you for having me on today. I just like to say I love the Foxxhole.
And the Foxxhole loves you, brother. No homo.
And I think Kobe Bryant should have been suspended.
What? You must be out your goddamn mind.
Yo, I like the Lakers, But my problem is with David Stern. You can't find a multi-millionaire player like Kobe $100,000. That's a drop in the bucket with the money he makes and the endorsements he makes. That's nothing. But if they would have dropped from the second seed down to the third, he would have had to deal with all of LA for acting like a fool. Because anything they doing off the field is now in the papers.
Thanks,
my man.
It don't have to be on camera. Yeah.
But Derek, NBA ball, all professional athletes, they curse. Well, I'm so sorry. Men, we curse. Men get in a spur of the moment, we lash out, may say some good curse words, we're aggressive. So you can't expect this young man just because he played basketball to stop being a man. That's what we do.
And speak to the $100,000. The average fine is what? $2,500, $5,000.
Yeah, about $25,000.
Come on, $100,000 is still $100,000. So don't act like just because he's making $24 million a year that $100,000 is not significant.
Well, I think Bill Gates said it best one time because Bill Gates gave $10,000 to this charity and they kind of ripped him apart. And Bill Gates said, "Hey, I'm in the making money business, not the giving money business."
Now, but be honest. I have to be honest. If it wasn't Kobe, they are treating him different because if it was somebody else who said it, the camera wouldn't have been on him. So. You know, the thing is that they on Kirby. They're going to make it a story of Kobe.
Why do you think that?
I don't think it's...
Go deeper.
The reason I think it's because...
No homo. Well, maybe homo.
What?
No,
homo. No, this is my feeling with athletes that have gotten a pass. Like Kobe when he got into trouble. Not a pass, but he got through it and he's back on top. You can't keep bringing that up, so you're going to find something.
So they're looking for something.
Yeah, look something just to keep you at your level. Because that's the trouble what they try to do with Bill Cosby and Donald Trump, all that stuff.
I thought that we had the freedom of speech, the freedom of the press, and freedom of assembly.
But you don't have the freedom of speech to hurt and
we
hate.
can say we want to say as long as you agree with it.
That's why baseball players cover their mouth. They're the smartest ones.
Well, you can say what you want to say as long as you don't have corporate sponsorship.
He plays basketball.
Yes, but he plays for a corporation, the Los Angeles Lakers.
He plays basketball.
Who are a franchise that are a part of the NBA, who have agreements with multiple corporations, and they don't want to be affiliated with that type of behavior.
And the guy Derek from Pennsylvania, we got to screen our calls. He said he should have been suspended. Why would he get Brandon, you feel he should have been suspended for 2 words? Whatever happened to sticks and stones may break my bone, but words will never hurt me.
I think that is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what that guy is on. I mean, it's words. Do you think that I'm sure in every high-level corporate office somewhere, there's something going down in a boardroom, and some CEO has gotten pissed off and said some choice words. It happens. It's a part of the game, and I don't think that he should be penalized for it. I don't think he should have to pay $100,000 for it.
I'm quite sure Bob Cousy said "gosh darn it" at least 3 times in the middle of a game.
He's a professional.
Athlete.
He's a professional athlete, and he should be conducting himself a lot better, and he should learn to cover his mouth. It's simple. You know the camera's on you. He's been in the league long enough. If everybody knows the camera's on you, cover your mouth. He should know better.
I thought that was if you cough.
Yeah.
No, just so nobody can hear
No,
you.
but a final thought here. TimDog98 on Twitter made a great point.
Impossible.
He said what Kobe said wasn't even picked up by microphones. Now in the NFL, they have microphones on the sidelines, and when you hear the tape back, they'll bleep out the curse
what I'm
words.
saying.
Kobe didn't even say it within the range of a microphone. They had to go seek him out.
Who was that? Who tweeted you that?
This is Tim Dog.
No, he's wrong. They did hear it on the mic.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
They saw his lips move.
They don't have those sidelines mic.
That's
like
right.
that.
They don't mic players. We're gonna take a break and come right back. And Zoe and Tim Dog 98, you're very 100% right. I support.
You're very 100% right.
Yes. I support. That's not
Niggler.
That's a double positive.
Hey, that's not no English test. I can say what I want to say. It's the Foxxhole, baby. Series 106 XM 149. We're back. Kobe, we got your back. Kobe, well, I got your back. I'm not going to say those things like that, but we're going to move on. Make sure you give us a call. 877-2-106-106 is the number. Call in and express how you guys feel about our topics.
Or if you want to
hit
us up online, you can go to twitter.com/Foxxhole, FOXXHOLE, and post your comments on Twitter.
I just did my first tweet.
And then you didn't turn your phone off.
Well, I did. I said Louis Dix is on live at the Foxxhole. So someone will tweet me back. Or I don't have any followers.
You probably don't have any followers.
Yeah. It's going to take you at least 6 years to get 6 people. We're going to go to our next topic, which is very funny.
Oh.
I guess it's not funny.
No. Well, it's cheaper than...
It's cheaper than. Well, it might not be cheaper. It's due to suing Jesse Jackson.
Oh, is he? Really?
Let's get into it, Brandi Magee.
Well, basically, there is a former assistant of Reverend Jesse Jackson who is making two claims about the Reverend and fallen, I suppose, civil rights leader. One of them is, whatever he was supposed to be to us back in the day, which I don't think I don't know if he's representing right now. He marched, but this guy is saying that when he worked for Reverend Jesse Jackson's, number one, he was left to clean up after him and after his jump offs every now and then. So
nothing wrong with that.
So the good Reverend would call him up at 1:00 in the morning, and he was, he would have had women over to his hotel room.
Allegedly,
and the man would have to escort the women to his hotel room.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And then come back and clean up and pack up for him after it was over.
That's your job.
And then it goes even further. He says another time at the same hotel, the Reverend summoned him at 1:00 in the morning to take notes. And that when he arrived there, that the Reverend was only dressed in briefs and a V-neck T-shirt. And
that don't even go together.
T-shirt and briefs. And he said that he could tell by his whole look and that his whole demeanor changed and that his breathing pattern changed when he came into the room.
So, in other words, this cat is trying to sue Reverend Jesse Jackson for sexual harassment.
Right. And mind you, the guy is, I think, a homosexual.
So he feels that Jesse didn't keep hope alive, and that didn't make sense. But
no, not bomb. Let me tell more about the story.
Stick with the one joke a year.
I know, definitely not two in a show. He said the Reverend actually told him a story about when he was in high school and he had a gay teacher that got him good grades. He got to use his car. He got $10 and he got his penis sucked. And he said that the Reverend.
Read the words. What did the words say?
Okay.
Yeah, this is a terrible report.
I'm sorry. You guys always cut me in and it throws me off. Let me see. He said that Reverend Jackson stated that while he was playing football, there was a gay high school teacher who took Reverend Jackson under his wings and told him that he needed education to go along with football. So Reverend Jackson said that from that gay teacher, I got a good grade, I got to use his car, I got $10, and I got my dick sucked. And he also said, that's not gay, that is surviving.
So the guy
that's Eddie Long. That's Eddie Long.
The guy is accusing Reverend Jesse Jackson of being a secret homosexual gold digger
and womanizer.
Now,
wow.
It just don't go together. First of all, I'm going to just jump out on a limb, and I don't believe it. I don't believe that the good Reverend Jesse Jackson, who, if according to this cat, is a womanizer, got girls in his hotel room every night, all night, that you got to come by and clean up. First of all, if you're my assistant, that's your job, is to come clean up.
Shut up.
Who you want to clean up? Me? You want me to clean it up? I made the mess. I can't make the mess and clean it up.
Right.
Now we got the good Reverend Jesse Jackson.
And I'm glad he's a friend of the show. So glad we got.
I'm very much so friend of the show. Let me put it like this.
Yeah, tell us the truth.
I'm disappointed for what is being said right now. I never want to lose my title womanizer for anyone or anything. Over 800 million registered voters in the country. I always do the best thing I can for the Democratic Party. This is total slander.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah,
let me jump into this, Reverend Jesse.
Thanks for coming on, sir.
Jesse Jackson. Let me just jump into this. Were you in your T-shirt and panties when your
Johnny Mack? Come on, Sir Reverend.
Panties on.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Y'all gotta.
Well, I'm telling you, you talking to Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Well, the dude said that he came to the room and Reverend Jesse Jackson was down to his briefs and a V-neck. I don't know why he had a wife beater on, but why would he wear a V-neck?
I was in the middle of changing my clothes.
And you summons him at 1:00 in the morning.
He's been there before. There's many times when we've had long discussions about civil rights and things that we need to talk about with, today.
You still haven't talked about civil rights from the 60s?
You must learn to keep hope alive at all times.
And so, you must got civil rights. I don't believe it. I don't believe.
So the report says, Reverend Jackson, that you were excited, sexually excited, and you had labored breathing. Why was that?
Let me explain that. It was a fourth quarter.
What, you doing dick push-ups?
I don't know if I can take this. It was a fourth quarter. Derrick Rose had just hit the last point in the game. Of course, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. I said to myself, well, we're going to the playoffs. It's going to be nice. The doorbell rings, and he walks in. That's what the sexual harassment was about.
But the doorbell? That got you off?
That he walked in, I was already happy.
I'm just gonna be honest. I just don't believe none of this BS. First of all, I just don't like. And we gotta stop this, America. We gotta stop trying to.
Just hung up on you, Johnny.
Yeah. He had to leave. Somebody rang his doorbell. He had to go change his briefs because
I can't believe he called.
We have to stop as a nation. Why are we so intrigued or so interested in hearing all the bad? This man, Jesse Jackson, have done nothing but good works over the years. He was involved in the civil rights and all the good things he have done for our people. He was there when Martin Luther King got shot. So he's done a lot of good things.
A lot of people still mad about that.
True. I'm mad because he didn't make me a quilt.
A lot of people still mad about how come, the conspiracy side of it. Like Jesse might have known.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
It's true.
He did not know the cat. He didn't know James L. Ray.
This is
I
what
thought that
I
was
think
more
though.
about Ralph Abernathy. They were mad.
Ralph Abernathy, all of them. Yeah. Listen, this is the thing that I think, Johnny Mack. I'm in opposition to you.
But let's stick to the sexual harassment. First of all, what's the cat name?
The guy.
Flavor Flav.
What's his name?
Bennett.
Bennett.
Mr. Bennett. If you are my assistant, your job is to come in to clean up my room.
True.
To make sure to pack my clothes and make sure I got everything that I need to get on my flight to go wherever I can. That is your duty.
Right.
If I need you to take notes or whatever the case may be at 1 o'clock in the morning, because I've had the pleasure. I don't say the pleasure. I had the privilege one time. I needed some assistance when I was working.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were Jamie's assistant one time and he came to the door.
Oh, God.
Okay, get your mind into a regular human being. Are you stuck on homo mind?
No, I'm just saying.
If every thought gonna come out your mouth gonna be a gay?
No, that's
you scare me, Lou Dick. You're starting to scare me.
It's gay day at the Foxxhole.
It's like,
Oh, God.
I wonder about Louis Dix had some party favors. So when you're someone's assistant, that's what you have to do. You gotta say, hey, Mr. Mack, we gotta leave at 1 o'clock. They would come to your room. They should have a key to your room to get in and make sure you don't oversleep and get to the next to the airport, to the whatever. So that is his job. Right. And it's also your job, if you're the assistant, if I got 13 girls coming to the room, you're supposed to go down to the lobby and bring the 13 girls up to the room.
But, Johnny, I think this is the problem with the black community in a lot of ways. We're always giving our people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes we're not objective when some of these things go down.
What do you mean?
And but here's my point. We're always rooting. Like Johnny just broke down. He said, man, I don't believe it. This is, a strong pillar of the black community, the civil rights and all the things he's done. For me, he's done enough to be questioned. He's done enough stuff in the opposite way.
Because
absolutely.
It goes back to your theme of both sides of the quarter.
Absolutely.
And he has got kids out of wedlock when he was married.
Well, we're just talking about the sexual harassment. We're not going to attack this young man. We're not going to attack Jesse Jackson. We're going to deal with the fact of this subject.
That is a fact.
That this young man, I don't know how many years later, is coming out saying that he was sexually harassed.
We got to stop giving him the benefit of the doubt.
We're not. That's the human nature. Go ahead, Brandon.
Now, I think that, yes, okay, this guy is coming way after the fact, and if you really had an issue or you felt harassed, you should have said something at the time.
Bam.
However, I do not think that just because people are in the public eye and supposedly serving our community, that makes them saints and perfect. I mean, think about even when Obama was campaigning and he had, was sitting in front of a hot mic and some of his words slipped out. He would have been paying $100,000 if he would have been in the NBA. Is all I got to say.
Wow.
So
I didn't
you know
that.
what I'm saying? You didn't know about
Jesse,
that when Jesse Jackson called him a knucker.
When you said Obama,
just say what he said.
He said he called,
and he said he's gonna cut his fucking nuts off.
Yeah.
That's what he said,
and suck him.
Jesse is
But even that comment I just made, are we so uptight as a people, as a nation, that we can't even make jokes anymore? If Kobe Bryant said that, he don't really mean the guy's a faggot. He didn't mean it literally to say, hey, you fucking faggot. It's just something he said out of anger. To go back to this situation right here, I'm agree with Brandi Magee. If this guy was so treated badly by Jesse Jackson, why the fuck he didn't quit?
Well, actually, he did quit. He said he didn't work there for a long time.
When did he quit?
I don't. This was
if I come up to the room right now and I don't know, and somebody's in their drawers, t-shirt and drawers, I'm out.
Right. Give us a call at 877-210-6106 if you want to weigh in on this topic.
And that's the new Johnny Mack. I'm gonna give everybody the benefit of the doubt because everybody deserves it.
No,
we
don't.
all need it. You can't just because somebody.
But we also need objectivity.
Just because somebody said you did it doesn't. I'm a witness for this. I think I told you the story. I was put in a lineup for a drive-by shooting.
Ooh.
I was in a lineup, and the other 4 people in line with me did not look like me. And then when that cop said number 3 step forward, I was like, who's number 3? 1, 2. Oh my God, Jesus! I counted from both eras, from both ways,
sides,
sides, from the left and the right, and it was me. They had me to step forward because they had identified me as the drive-by shooter.
Now, did you have a previous record when they picked you up?
Yeah, where were you?
Allegedly.
There it is.
Allegedly, I dealt in the pharmaceuticals, and I had a firearm that wasn't registered. Allegedly.
So they had just cause to believe
Right,
you
'cause
might
you
have
had
been
a
one of the
gun and all
persons who
that.
would have been responsible for that crime.
No, but that's
I'm
what
going to
I'm
say
saying.
that again.
That's why you
They
need
had-
benefit of the doubt because it was not me.
And
But
where was
still,
your gun at the time?
Where was your gun at the time?
In the trunk.
Right, but you got a gun. You can't get upset at them for putting you in the lineup.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
blast
saying.
marks on
The
your hands.
At this time, the cops don't know if you got a gun or whatever.
When you had a-
They saw me, and it ain't got to be that serious. We always like, yo, I heard Johnny Mack was like, no, I wasn't there. I was.
So you were being stereotyped, is what you're saying.
It's deeper than that. One time, somebody said they was.
And I said, how you gonna have a record and be stereotyped?
They call it prior convictions.
And they do that. So go back to Jesse Jackson. We cannot just because somebody said he did it. He don't have any proof.
Well, the guy is saying that he was there and he's the proof. We don't have any
No.
proof.
You got to have a witness. You can't convict me on circumstantial evidence. You got to have not just you. It can't be same in rape charges. It can't be so. If Brandi said Johnny Mack took my panties off. You need some proof. You need a witness. You need some evidence.
You don't need.
You gotta have one. I just can't because people can make up anything, Brandi. Women can do that all day long. I can go to the hotel with you. You come back to my hotel and we get it cracking. You can go say Johnny Mack raped me. No,
but a lot of people went to jail on just that alone.
You know what? I have a surefire way to make sure that never happened. If you're on the road,
you need
ladies
to open
and
up
gentlemen,
the Johnny motherfucking Mack law firm.
that's what I'm saying. If
what
you on the
need to
road, Zoe, you know you've been on the road several times.
Oh, yeah.
And I convinced a young lady to say it my way. She come to my hotel room. Rule number 1: always walk her out. When you walk her to her car, you got the people in the hotel hallways. There's video camera in the hotel hallways. You got the people at the registration desk, those 2 people. You got the cat at the valet who had to get her car. All these people witness say, nah, Johnny Mack and the girl walked out nice, cool, calm,
And
and
here I was.
What happened to me?
And here I was thinking you were just a gentleman.
See, my thing is this: don't have sex with him, treat him right, don't bring him back to your hotel, stay in a public place, have a nice drink, and then take her home. Don't and let her come with a friend.
Be at your goddamn
No
mind.
homo.
We gonna go to San Antonio. We got my young lady, pretty friend Cece on the line. What up, Cece?
See.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I love his show, and I want to express my sympathy to Johnny on his loss.
Thank you, Cece. That's nice.
That's nice.
You're welcome.
Do you think Jesse Jackson was sexually harassing this young lady?
No.
Young man, you think Jesse Jackson finger banged this young man?
No. This is what I want to say. See, this is what I don't understand. Do you go home? Do you sit home 2 or 3 years, and then you wake up one morning and discover, oh, my bank is down, my credit is gone. I need to file some sexual harassment charges. So let me look at my last thought, because it makes no sense. If it's done to you then, that's when you should file the charges. Not 2, not 3 years old, not 3 years later, when suddenly you have a memory thing come to you. That's damn ridiculous.
Well, she's right and wrong because listen, a lot of people who are sexually harassed don't report it. And it takes them a minute to come and report it.
Right,
but
now,
go
I
ahead, Cece.
understand that, but you're talking about a celebrity. You're talking about somebody that's prominent. So how long is it going to take you to report it? That's the same thing with the Supreme Court Justice, who I can't stand. I'm going to be frank about that. But I just think it's ridiculous to tell me that you were sexually harassed and then you still continue to work for me. That don't make any sense. None whatsoever.
Well, if you can't pay your bills and you work for this person and you don't want to tell because your job may be in jeopardy, that's how you continue to work.
But I'm going to agree with. Go ahead, Cece.
No, let me tell you something. There is no job, because I have been at this. I have had this happen to me. There is no job worth that, because every day that you come to that job, you have to look in that person's face. You You have to have them snicker. You have to have them make comments. There is no check.
I put up with that every
But you know
single
what?
day.
Cece, let me just say, your
Here.
point, this is Zoe talking. Your
I've been looking
point,
up your dress the whole time, Brandon.
Cece, your point is a valid point, but it is applicable to you. It might not be applicable to everybody. Not everybody responds the way Cece is responding.
But I'm a roll with Cece because
I understand that. But you know something? We as people, I'm just saying, when we look at prominent people, there's always the rule. We always give the benefits out to that person. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying he didn't do this. It could have. I mean, if he wanted to show up in his drawers and a T-shirt and look like he needs to get some, I would have ran out the door. I wouldn't have waited 3 years later to say, oh, my God, he sexually harassed me.
Right.
This is what makes the story look wrong. Even if he did it, the fact that you waited 2 or 3 years already throws doubt on you. And those 2 or 3 years, did you slash your wrist? Did you go on drugs? Did you try to commit
Does he have to?
Did you suck another
Wait
dick?
a minute.
Well, you know what? If it's that,
Does something drastic has to happen in order? Maybe he dealt with it the way he dealt with it, the best way he knew how.
No,
he didn't have to go on drugs. He probably thought about it and ruminated over it.
He's got to show some kind of mental.
He has
from
to.
that.
First of all, I want to say
who
thank,
are we to say that he didn't?
Thanks, CC, for the beautiful phone
thank
call.
you.
That was
Appreciate
great.
it.
And she, but here's my thing. I'm a roll with CC. If you did something that was so traumatic to me that I had to quit and I couldn't function and I can't do this, I'm going to wait 2-3 years to file a sexual harassment suit. It should be, hey, if it happens today, because it's only crime you can do that. If it's a crime, if Zoe breaking my house and Zoe steal my car, I can't report that car stolen 2-3 years later.
Okay, but
I got to report it
but
now.
Here's my thing, though, Johnny Mack. Say I go to the room. Jesse Jackson's opened the door. He has his drawers on. As another man, I'm going to say, man, you need to put your drawers on.
Put your pants on.
I'm going to tell you that before I walk up in there.
That's a very good point.
I mean,
That's a good point.
I'm not going to go in there and listen to you and do what I got to do until you put your drawers on.
But hold on, you guys.
And then come out and
let's
feel
not
some kind of
forget
way
this.
about it. Right?
The guy.
You know what? Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, Brady. We're going to take a quick break. This is a very hot topic. We got a gang of phone calls. We're going to take a break and come right back to this topic and to the phone calls. The Foxxhole, Series 106, XM 149. Yes, the Foxxhole, Series 106, XM 149. Hey, sometimes you got to watch your producers, too. This dude just said,
the funniest thing, man.
Brandi Magee pulled up a picture of my man. What's the guy's name?
His name is Aruba Tommy. And supposedly he said that everybody knew that he was gay because of his affiliation with because he was on the nationally syndicated radio talk show program, the Tom Joyner Morning Show, as Aruba Tommy. So we pulled up his picture online.
And one of our producers said he got the Johnny Mathis lips. I was like,
what? You got lips like Johnny Mathis.
It was a simple statement. It wasn't nothing homophobic. Y'all too homophobic, man.
I don't know. That was a reach.
Look at the man. The man got gloss all over his lips. What's up
you
with
didn't
that?
say that.
Even I thought that was
You
strange.
said Johnny
God bless.
Mathis lips.
It sounded like you and him was bumping mustaches.
Not at all.
Behind closed doors.
Not at all.
Now this topic, we got a gang of phone calls. People's calling in 9,000. And even on commercial, me and Zoe had a comment, a discussion about it. And my thing is this: if he was harassed, if Jesse Jackson allegedly so-called harassed this cat, why does it take you 2-3 years to come out with your sexual harassment suit? If I walk in a room and a man is not dressed appropriately, I'm like, hey, my man, I'll be right back. I want for you to put some pants on. And if I come back and he's still out there with some drawers on and his situation is a wreck, I'm going to have to get up out of there.
Now, but think about it, Johnny. So when you were in jail, you couldn't leave that cell.
That is true.
What'd you do in that situation?
Hey, I'm gonna
Sat down and had a conversation.
I'm gonna say you got to go stand by the toilet because in the toilet got a partition where you can't see. Oh, we get into that later.
So, you guys in jail go to the bathroom?
Hey, we talking about Jesse Jackson right now. Brandi Magee, do you feel someone can wait 2-3 years to file a sexual harassment or any kind of harassment suit or complaint? 2-3 years?
Now, especially I think being a woman and kind of understanding that women have to deal with this probably more than men, I guess. I do think that there is
you saying gay men hit on you?
No, but they do tell me I'm pretty.
I tell you, you're pretty.
Oh,
yeah, really.
Well, thank you.
That's the number. That's what you say to girls to start the conversation.
Are you saying I'm gay? Well, let's go be gay together, Brandi. Let's work out our gayness. Straighten me out.
No, I do think that there are times when it might be uncomfortable to come forth with that type of information at first. But I don't know. There's just too many things in this story that seem a little bit iffy.
Yeah, he said,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
said Jesse was a womanizer, marching girls up to his hotel, the Sheraton in New York, night and day. If I'm a womanizer, it means I got a gang of females.
And I bet you at one point when he was walking those girls up the steps, he's like, "Oh, your shoes are cute."
In my opinion, I'm thinking maybe this guy was trying to hit on Jesse after the thing. He might have been going in the room seeing Jesse in his underwear and like kind of finding some attraction to him, and it didn't work.
Could be.
You know, I don't know. I just made that up, but I'm not saying.
No, because Johnny made a great point. If you're if you see this guy and he's basically naked, you don't just say, "Let me just go in and do my job." You go, "Hey man, go put on your pants."
Right.
I'm just saying, whether the story is true or not, we've got to stop giving our leaders the benefit of the doubt.
No, you
That's all
have
I'm
to
saying.
give people, every human
We got to be
being,
more objective.
You have to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Let that man tell his side of the story. We cannot. What's it? You're
We just
innocent.
can't-
You're innocent until proven guilty.
No,
That's
I
the
say
law.
we stay neutral until they're proven innocent.
No, because they had Barry Bonds. We get into that later. We're going to Chicago right now. 'Cause I'm glad Barry Bonds got out. Shout out to Barry Bonds for getting off. I think you should come back, Barry Bonds. You can hit at least 35 more home runs. We're going to go to Chi-Town right quick. We got my man 10 grand Jerry on the line.
What's
Is this
up,
Jerry?
Jerry?
With an I or Y? What's up, Jerry?
Not much. What's going on?
Change your name. What's happening with it?
No, I was calling because the simple plain fact is, as a man, who knows if he might have been on the phone with one of his lady friends or maybe looking at something online that got him a little aroused, and then dude walks in the room.
Oh.
Who knows why he might have been aroused?
Jerry, I think you should wait. I want to answer my door till my erection goes down.
He might have took a Viagra that night.
I understand what you're saying. I wouldn't either, but he knows his assistant. He might have felt like he can be like that. I don't know.
Jerry, this is Louis Dix. Let me ask you a question. You're in Chicago. Is it a big story in Chicago?
This is the first I'm hearing on it. Hearing about it. It probably is, seeing as how Jesse's a Chicago figure, but
So it's a big story in the hairdressers and all that stuff. All the salons are talking about it.
Go ahead, Zoe.
Here's my question.
Thanks for the phone call, Jerry, from
Thank you,
Chicago.
Jerry.
Change the name.
Aruba Tony,
Tommy.
right? Aruba Tommy.
Right. That's his stage. That's his entertainment name.
In the story, he is alleged to be Jesse Jackson's assistant. Correct?
Right.
Yes.
Why would he be Jesse Jackson's assistant?
You can hire anybody.
No.
It says he was the national director of community affairs.
But he also says he was his assistant. You come clean up my room after my chicks is out of here. How is that? Calling him at 1 a.m. And the dude already said that his sexuality was known.
But Zoe Williams.
Objectivity for me.
My man.
Let some more of it come out.
I've worked on TV shows where the #1 producer was a homosexual.
No, but Johnny Mack, you hire your assistant. Now, what type of assistant would you hire? Would you hire Landon or would you hire Kirkwood type?
I'm going to hire a female.
Hold on. Well, which one of those is
What two types of those?
Well, Landon is fixing everybody's BlackBerry, helping with the computers. His shirt is always tucked in, haircut.
Right, Carlton Banks.
Yeah.
Here's who I will hire. The one that's most suitable for the job.
No, Johnny Mack.
That's who you
Knowing you would not have a prissy guy.
First
as
of all,
your
I'm
assistant.
going to hire a female.
Thank you.
And I'm going to hire a single female. I don't hire females who married or have a boyfriend.
That's discrimination, Johnny
No, it's
Mack.
not discrimination. I have the
Because
right.
you want to be able to holler at them, right?
Bam!
And that is sexual harassment, Johnny Mack.
Well, damn it, that's what
He's trying to end his whole business.
But I'm blatant with mine. I'm gonna put my penis right on your shoulder. I'm very blatant with mine. You can call it sexual harassment if you want to. Because my theory for doing that. The reason why I do that because I know, like, if you're very, like, Brandon, see how pretty she is. If she's working for me, I'm gonna look at her sideways. I'm gonna make an advance toward her.
Hold
you
on a second.
can't control yourself, Johnny Mack?
Johnny
I don't
Mack,
want to
you're
control
gonna-
myself.
You're going to get sued if you do that.
Hold on a second. I got
you
grounds
sue
for
me, you'll
so
get a
many
whole lot of
lawsuits
nothing.
in this room alone.
No, not the way you
every
dress.
day.
You dress
What?
nasty.
Go
You dress
deeper.
sexy.
Go deeper, Louis.
dress-
What?
No,
Hold on
come
a second. Now,
Expand on your point.
So you saying that because
No, you wouldn't have a case.
yes, I would have a
Because your
case.
skirt is always short. I mean, come on,
It's
baby.
supposed to be. Who do you think she is from the fucking Waltons?
Well, I know she's a cute, sexy girl, and that's how she dresses. But if I was a judge and she walked in and I looked at our outfits, I'd say
It's 85 degrees in
No,
Los
if you were
Angeles
a
today,
judge,
Louis Dix.
not judgmental.
If I was the judge and looked at
You know
all
what,
the-
Lou Dix? Only a gay man would file sexual harassment against Brandi Magee.
And that's not.
So you and Aruba Tommy must be. Y'all, we about to go to Illinois. We on our way to Illinois. We got my man 10 Grand Challenge. What's up, Challenge?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I just want to say this. I think one's sexual appetite and professional life is separate. You know, if someone wants to publicize someone else's habits and desires, it should be frowned upon. It's their bedroom business. I think the real reason people report and are infatuated with famous people's bedroom business is because they have a need to compare it with their own.
Good
Nobody's business what you do in your bedroom.
Break it down. Then what time did you get to the mosque?
I'm about to say, what do you do?
What time
You shouldn't be listening to the
mosque?
Fox. This dude's a genius.
Well, let me say this. Whatever a person does in their bedroom, that's their business. That's just how I feel. That's the bottom line.
Let me ask Challenge. Challenge, let me ask you a question. So, do you believe that somebody should wait 2 or 3 years to come out with this sexual harassment suit? And should we have a statute of limitation of when you can come out with this suit?
That's a good point.
Well, now you're talking about something different. This person may have been concerned with their job. So if they had a real reason for it, just like other things in your work, you may not want to come out with it right away because, you know, you got a mortgage, you got a car payment. But if he continued to work for him, then that's a different issue. You know, he could always left, you know, but to come out with a charge like that right now, I really think it's because he's trying to make some money in the name for himself.
Well, Challenge.
I think you should be Jesse Jackson's new lawyer.
Challenge. This is Zoe. I just want to ask a real quick question. If we follow your rule, which is business and personal life should be separate, then shouldn't that throw more shade on Jesse Jackson for having this business associate cleaning up after him after his sexual liaisons?
Was it just an associate or was it an assistant?
It was his assistant.
Either or,
that was
it's
his job.
business.
That's his job.
Either or, it's business. If you're going to keep your sexual life private, why would you have your assistant come in and serve as a maid?
That's what you do.
For me, if I'm going to keep it quiet, my assistant don't need to know what I'm doing sexually.
But if it's your personal assistant, they're going to see a lot of things that a lot of people won't see.
Bow.
You know?
I don't really
That's
go for a community organizer to have, you know, that kind of assistant.
But
he's not Bruce Wayne. It's Operation Push.
And I'm sure most
Bruce Wayne.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure at
Come
that
on.
level they have confidentiality things they have to sign.
That's true.
So people
But
won't. Like
let's-
we signed them. I can't say about you.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah,
Louis?
you're just gonna say it on the
So
air?
what did it say? What did the confidentiality agreement say, Louis?
Yeah, that we can't talk about your bald spot. We can't talk about your thinning. But even when they say he cleaned up his room, he ain't making the bed and cleaning the windows. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people have to come in and clean up. You know, it's like I have a condom wrapper. We have to say defunct the room.
What is he? Forensics? Is he taking semen samples?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's spraying luminol all throughout the whole room. What is
This is the most.
this dude is lying.
Yeah,
That's the bottom line.
And here's the thing. Jesse might have put this story out because this is the most
He ain't
anybody's
put
ever talked about him in a while. Thank you.
Oh no,
Makes
man.
no sense, Louis Dix.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Boom.
We gotta. You just. I told you one joke per year. That's you at your limit. We about to go to the Detroit Motor City capital, Motown,
Hey,
baby.
$60 house.
The beautiful female, $60 for a house. That's funny, Lou Dick.
Thank you.
That's 1.5. Beautiful, sexy lady, Sonny.
Hey,
Give it to us.
Hey, Sonny.
What's up, Sonny?
Hey, Sonny.
Sonny?
You getting cloudy?
Sonny? No delight? Okay, cool.
Can you hear me?
There she is. There she
Hey,
is.
Sonny,
Hey,
what's up?
Sonny.
You got to get rid of that Boost Mobile.
Said it. I just wanted to say that I can see where somebody would wait. I was in that situation, and there's a number of reasons why you would wait to say something. For me, I was a recently divorced single mother of 2 small kids. It was the best job I had ever had, and it was, I'm in the Motor City. It was in a plan, and so it's kind of a sexually charged environment, so people a lot of times stay in that gray area with the harassment. It wasn't anything where he put his hands on me. He didn't necessarily have me one-on-one in the office, but he said a lot of inappropriate comments.
Like what?
Like, is that your jeans making you look good, or you making them jeans look good?
That's a compliment. That's not inappropriate. That's a compliment.
Yeah, but you can't do that in the workplace.
But let me tell you when it turned to
He didn't ask, can he cut the crotch out?
Let me tell you when it turned to harassment. When he kept making those kinds of comments, and now I'm messing up my lawsuit putting all this out there, but after he was making those kind of comments and I wasn't receptive, then he started to be more on my head in terms of my job.
Well,
like he would call me out on things that he didn't call other people out. So to me, that's when it really escalated, and I actually went to HR on the urging of other people because they were uncomfortable with what he was doing to me.
So give us some more examples.
Yeah, because that wasn't a good example. That's just a compliment.
That is not and that's why I waited, because I didn't know, I didn't know where the line was until he started making other I'm trying to think of some other comments, and that's why I can't.
So let me ask you this, Sonny. So it's apparently you're a very nice looking young lady. You got a nice figure. We can say you got a very plump derriere because he made those comments, right?
Okay.
I'm just saying
careful, Johnny.
I'm just saying your back pockets don't touch. So if I came to you and said, like, you know what I'm saying, Sonny, you looking very nice today, you know, sweetheart, let's go have a drink or whatever the case may be, and I'll give you a compliment like, wow, you look great in those jeans. Is there any more room for me in those jeans?
Yeah, if you're looking me up and down and you're my boss, then you have to understand the role of the supervisor and the subordinate too. Because if you're in a position to have an influence on my job and you're going to get funny when I don't respond back to you, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of intricacies of it. It's not
Go ahead.
But you know, Sonny, one of the important things that you should have done is you should have stayed married with your husband, and that guy would have never done that.
What? Hold on,
you didn't stay married.
You would have had a man in the house to go up there and talk to him, but because you were divorced, you got weaker. You see what happens?
Are you kidding me?
Of Mr.
And
Rogers.
now I bet you wish you were married sometimes when you were sitting up there and say, I wish I had a strong man to come talk to him. Am I right?
Okay,
are you serious?
Had nothing to do with
Sonny, I apologize for that.
Don't apologize to me. That's my truth.
One of the whispers
let her
escaped.
respond. Let her respond. Let Sonny respond.
First of all, I was married at the time. I was going through a divorce, but I wasn't going to go forward because I was going through a divorce. And, during my whole tenure there, I ended up getting divorced. My ex-husband wouldn't have said anything anyway, and I'm married. But anyway, what that got to do with the price of tea in China?
Exactly.
I don't know, Sonny.
Well, see, look how you dogging. He wouldn't have done. You don't know what he would have done.
So, Sonny, let me ask you this, Sonny. Is there a difference between sexual harassment and a compliment?
Absolutely.
What is the difference between you?
Or what's the fine line?
What's the fine line?
And that's why people wait. That's my point. It is a fine line. First of all, like I said, I think a key thing in mind, and they acknowledged it when I went to HR. A key thing in mind is when you have a supervisor-subordinate relationship, and you're giving somebody unsolicited comments and they're not responding back to you, then you should know at some point to stop giving those kind of salacious comments. And there's also how much of what you do is how you deliver it. Like you just said, oh, you looking nice today. That's different than You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with I do it all the time.
Ask her.
Let's
ask how do you properly solicit a compliment?
Yeah. How do you? All compliments are unsolicited.
I'm saying, I shouldn't say unsolicited. I should say it's unreturned or unwanted attention. If you're constantly giving me unwanted attention and I'm not responding back saying, oh, thank you, or something like that, if I'm looking uncomfortable, everybody around me is looking uncomfortable. You're my boss. That's key. The fact that you're my boss and you can control my fate and destiny at that particular place of employment is key.
That's a good point. No, that was a good point.
It's exactly
that
right.
Is the point. That is the point.
The reality of it is that when you're in the workplace, you really shouldn't say anything at all. I mean, it's really dangerous. And like, if it weren't for
how I'm going to mack you down if I don't say nothing?
You're not supposed to. You can't do it. I mean,
I'm supposed to mack you down.
The safe way is to not do it at the workplace.
Else I'm going to do it. I don't hang out with you because you keep saying
listen, here's one thing we do know. there is a double standard because women have a way, if they want to get with you, they'll get with you, and it's just a finer line for a man if he's going to be attracted to a woman. And that's why everybody should get married, be with the one that they should be with, and stop cohabitating. Because
First off,
I bet you Sonny did not look that
First
good.
off-
He just wanted something
What?
different and new.
First off, we don't want to do the extreme.
Sonny,
thing.
I want you to follow me on Twitter. I want to see what you look like. And I want you to put on the same jeans on my Twitter page that you had on when that dude said,
Go back with your
Sonny,
family, Sonny.
Don't do it. Thanks
Thank
a lot
you.
for
Good
the call.
call.
Thank you
Go
for the
back
phone
with your
call.
family.
You know what? Let's just do it this way. I hate the
Ridiculous off the
extreme
chain.
thing. There are a lot of corporations that encourage the people who work there to date each other. Southwest is one, right? Southwest Airlines is one, right? There's a way to do it.
Right.
Of course
Right?
there is.
There's a way to approach, like she said, a subordinate and a superior relationship. There's a way to do it. What you do is you approach the woman. If it's a man in a superior position or either way, you approach the person. You say, "Hey, I'd like to have dinner with you, or not dinner, but some like tea or something away from work." And I want to talk to you. No, but I'm saying that's how you broach it. You know, I want to have, I want to get to know you outside of work. And you establish it from the beginning. That's what your intent is.
My Mac, I got Gorilla Mac. I just step to you, I ask for some drinks, and would you like some of this penis pie?
And what?
Oh God!
And what if the
your penis is in a pie? This whole thing went bad.
They did it in
American
Pie. There was a penis in the pie.
That's nasty.
So Johnny Mack, what do you do if the girl says no or she doesn't respond to your advances?
I'm gonna try it a couple more times.
Well, see, that's the
Johnny's
thing.
gonna go to jail.
Unfortunately, just like in real life, a lot of men don't know how to read a woman, and when she's really like trying to nicely say no, thank you.
Sweetheart, we all know. We talking about a regular man. We're not talking about somebody they got rape cases. We ain't talking about nobody.
I'm talking about regular
We ain't
men.
talking about no strong arm love. If a young man step to you and say, "How you doing? Whatever the case may be, I want to take you out for dinner and drinks," and you say no, I keep it moving.
You keep it moving.
Right.
Do you know how many women it is in Los Angeles that have received and accepted my chicken shit bullshit line? It's the girls right now really think I'm a producer.
So many,
they really think I'm doing Booty Call 6.
so many girls have had a slice of your pie.
Go ahead, Brandi.
Oh no, but I mean, I was just saying, I was at my job, my other job recently. And
What job is that?
It's a side job.
A waitress?
No. Come on.
You moonlight?
Share.
Can I tell the story first?
Disclose.
There was a time at my other job, that I was with.
She doesn't realize that that's part of the story.
That there was a time when a guy was sitting next to me, and he was staring at me throughout the course of the day. He didn't say anything.
That's what
he
he's
didn't
supposed to do.
anything, but his level of looking was uncomfortable.
Did you say, "What are you looking at"?
No, I didn't. There was.
She knew what he was looking at.
Was he slobbing?
Right next to it, yeah. And there is a clause in that contract from that workplace that said that leering is a form of sexual harassment. So if you looking too long,
get out of here.
So wait, he was working there?
Yeah.
Let me
So why
say,
didn't you just say, "What are you looking at"?
because yes,
he would've said-
it was annoying.
Was it a
but
white boy?
No, he was black.
I would have said,
She's talking about me.
you know what? Hold on for a second.
I've been leering
Now this is
all
downright
day.
ridiculous.
That doesn't
So
make
now-
any sense.
Why do you think my back is turned? So
Let me
Oh,
say
you're
this.
giving me something to look at.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
But Brandi, let me say this. That's my job. If you're a single, attractive black woman, and I'm a single, attractive black man, my job is to holler at you. That is my constitutional right.
It's in the
for me
Constitution,
to
Johnny.
step to you and say, "What's up, love? How you doing?" That is my job. And Brandi,
did you say it was your constitutional
you
right?
goddamn right.
Hey, who wrote that Constitution? Luke?
I know. Yeah, Luke Skywalker. That's my job is to holler at a single black woman. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Johnny
What-
Mack, that's ridiculous.
No, what am I supposed to do if I see a pretty girl?
But that's just...
Hold on, you're not a pretty girl. Maybe you are under the skirt. What am I supposed to do, Brandi?
The kilt.
I see you. I don't know what your job is. I see you working at the nightclub or whatever. I see you at the nightclub, and I step to you. What am I supposed to do with a single black woman?
You're supposed to control yourself in the workplace.
She's right.
You just are. It's workplace etiquette.
You can't do it to all of them.
That's bullshit. I wish I was at every music video. He didn't touch you.
No.
He didn't say like,
No.
You just didn't like the way. What did he look like?
His eyeballs were staring like just piercing. It was all day. It was to the point where I had to look away so that I didn't get annoyed with it.
So what were you wearing? I'd like to know.
Jeans.
I just don't understand why you just did not say this. How long had you known him, been working with him?
That was the first day I'd ever worked beside him.
Maybe he was just captivated by your beauty.
Which is why I didn't make a big stink about it, because I know that men will be men. But
if
there
you was
is
a fat fuck with, that looked like Precious, you would be welcoming them stairs.
No, it's true. It's true.
It's true. No.
Precious wants to be stared at.
Thank you.
Right now.
No, because I understand that men will be men, and I happen to be, I think, a woman that knows how to conduct myself. I didn't make a big deal about it. However, if I had said to him at one point, excuse me, you're making me uncomfortable, and he continued to do it, then I would have grounds for a complaint.
Do you feel the same way when you're in a really skin-tight dress at a club?
No.
And you get the same kind of stares and gawking?
No, because it's a drink. Drink. Okay,
that's what they. I can't run with that. But anyway, go back to Jesse, and then we're gonna move on. I don't believe in the dude. I think I'm gonna run with Jesse Jackson for the simple fact the dude took 2-3 years to come out with his complaint. I don't like that. We gotta be more. And I mean, I should not harass Brandi. Or anybody attractive.
Too late.
I should not harass that person. I should be a gentleman at all times.
But if I wanted to file a lawsuit, I got recorded evidence.
You can't file no lawsuit here. That's not your goddamn mind.
What would I get?
Okay, what's the next one we got there, Brandi?
549.
And Lou Dix. What else we got on us? Jesse Jackson, keep doing your thing, baby.
This is really interesting. We were laughing about this earlier because I have kids, and when you take a kid at Applebee's, they served the kid some alcohol.
Read it. I thought it was hysterical myself.
I didn't think it was.
They did
kids.
this intentionally?
I think it was accident.
Yeah, in Chicago, it's the company that owns Applebee's restaurant said on Monday it was immediately retraining its workers, so that means they weren't trained properly nationwide after a server at a suburban Detroit location accidentally served alcohol to a toddler.
Detroit just got it all wrong lately.
It was just a margarita. Keep going, Lou Dix.
Well, on Friday, Taylor Deal Reese went to an Applebee's in Madison Heights, Michigan, where, among other things, she ordered her 15-month-old son, Dominic, an apple juice. As long as he was not in a...
Did it come out in a sippy cup?
That's what I'm wondering. What a little boy apparently got instead was a margarita. His mom told WDIV-TV that she only realized something was wrong when Dominique kind of laid his head on the table and dozed off a little bit and woke up and lit a joint. I'm just kidding.
No. Woke up cussing.
He woke up. He woke up.
You
really
don't love
happy.
me.
It says he woke up really happy, and then he began hailing strangers.
What?
What is hailing strangers?
Like calling people over and telling
Come to the party. I've got a loaded diaper. Come on in.
Hey, you know what? We're going to take a break and come right back to this topic. I just think it was an honest mistake. We're going to take a quick break and come right back.
Yeah.
Yo, it's the Foxxhole, baby.
Whoa, that was...
Make sure you go out and check out Rio. I've seen it already.
It's on tonight.
It starts tonight, which is actually my daughter's birthday.
Oh, happy
And we get
birthday,
into
Johnny
that
Mack's daughter.
There we go.
So make sure you go out and check out the movie Rio. It's really, really funny. It's really entertaining.
It's cute. Hey, I got a
the
question.
animation thing is off the chain.
Did you notice that the Brazilian cartoons kind of had big booties in the movie?
I did.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
I was about to sexual harassment, goddamn. I was about to sexually harass the animation.
Yeah, we have to give our colleague a good hand. I thought that was a great job. I thought it was
thank
a
you
great
so
job.
much, you guys.
It was
I
very
thought it was
Lisa
long.
Gibbons
It
of
was
you.
long. Yeah, it was a little long, but it was really good, really informative.
What was you wearing on the red carpet, Brandi?
On the blue carpet.
The blue carpet.
I had on something, professional, nothing hilarious. Guy Black is saying nothing. I did have on clothes. I don't remember though, but I think I probably had on some slacks and a shirt.
Well, that was an excellent job. We don't have to worry about you leaving us because you're stuck. No, I'm just messing with you. It was good. No, it was
What else
good.
we got?
I thought it was informative and good. Thank you.
Right now we about to do.
You are not welcome.
The fried bologna was funny. I paid attention.
Pop the bubble.
Right now we about to do our great movie scene.
Hilarious.
Where we at the Foxxhole act out one of our favorite movies, one of the favorite scenes from the movie, and you, as the Foxxhole listeners, guess the name of this movie. Now, this movie right here, you ain't gonna never, ever, ever get. Right?
Yeah.
You ready? Y'all ready?
I can't wait.
Yeah, we ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Play the clip.
Lights, cameras, action.
An intense conversation is taking place in the conference room.
What do I do? How do I spin this?
Oh, baby, it's already been spun.
What did I do to you?
It's all about you, isn't it? Soothe me, save me, love me.
Can you stop a minute? Can you just stop?
I have to finish my job.
Jesus Christ. Everything's on a fucking run with us.
You know what? You and I are salespeople. We sell. It is not love me. It's not trust my handshake. It's make the sale, get it signed. There shouldn't be any confusion about that.
Okay, just jump right into my nightmare while the water is warm, why don't you?
Oh, so honesty is outlawed here? I can't be honest?
I tell you what I would prefer. Loyalty.
What was our deal when we got together? Brutal truth, remember?
No, you added the brutal part.
Honey, there is a sensitivity thing that some people have. I don't have it. I don't cry at movies. I don't gush over babies. I don't start celebrating Christmas 5 months early. And I don't tell a man who has just screwed up both our lives, oh, poor baby. That's me, for better or for worse. But I do love you.
Sweetheart.
Nope.
It's over.
I didn't hear it.
There's something missing here, don't you think?
You have never been alone.
Listen to me.
And you can't be alone.
It's over.
No one has ever dumped me.
I'm not trying to make history here.
I did the 23-hour nose route to the top of El Capitan in 18 hours and 23 minutes. I can make this work.
No.
Oh, honey.
Hey. I didn't ever want to hurt you.
I won't let you hurt me. I'm too strong for you, loser. Yay, they put the right button.
Yeah, I'm lost. Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Now that was a performance.
That was a performance for straight to video.
Better than Jesse Jackson.
I see an Annie.
Hilarious.
We are going to get an Annie award, as in anybody could have done that.
They're going to release that straight to cell phone.
Strawberry.
Call in to 877-2-106-106 and guess that movie. It is a world-renowned Oscar caliber film. Wasn't it? Did they win an Oscar for that?
Yes.
877-2-106-106 and name that movie. It sounds to me like E.T.
Shut up.
You look a little bit like E.T. Hey, you know what, Brandon? I would like to compliment you on the job. Well done.
Well, thank you, Johnny Mack.
You sound convincing, believable.
Johnny, you sound like you were at the conga room.
It's over, baby.
Really, and it's ascot and robe.
Right. No, we didn't get to that part. You know what? We're going to say this other topic. Wait for the phone calls first, because I was sexually harassed yesterday by this young lady. I was forced. A friend of mine, her car, she had a flat tire, and she told me to come by and fix her tire. So I drove over whatever I had to go, and I fixed the tire, and she forced me to come in.
Come in what?
To her crib. I didn't want to come in. I wasn't dressed cool. And she forced me, and the next thing you got to take your shoes off, and next thing you know, it was crazy. But I thank her for bringing me in the house. Anyway, we got our call right now. We're going to name that movie from Cali. Sean.
Hey,
what up, Sean?
What up, Sean?
Sean.
That shit was too hard, man. I can't figure that out.
This is
You can't figure it out. It's an Oscar winner.
Right, he's
Well,
calling to talk
at
about
least you
Jesse
know
Jackson.
the level of stupidity. That's the way to be honest.
That's wrong.
Y'all did y'all business this time. That's too hard for me, and I'm a movie buff, so y'all can go to somebody else.
Oh, well.
Hey, but Sean, when you find out the answer, you're going to be shocked. You'll be like, I should have known that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sean, it's Laverne and Shirley.
It's not an obscure movie. It is not an obscure movie.
Hey, thanks for your honesty, Sean. We gonna hit you with some more. Thanks for the phone call. Good job, though, Brandon. You see, they didn't say that about our performance. They hated your performance, Lou Dix.
No, they just don't understand the depth of my talent.
The death of your talent.
The depth.
Yes, that's like a movie. Death of a talent. So we got another. We gonna go right to San Diego. It's a beautiful city. San Diego's beautiful. We gonna go to Randy. What you got, Randy?
What's up, Randy?
Hey, what's up? I think it ain't no black people, I know that. But you guys did your thing. It's Ashton Kutcher is one of them. And the other one is Cameron Diaz, and I can't remember the name of the movie.
No, you're wrong, man.
Right. We're
you're
not
wrong.
asking for the actors. We're asking for the movie.
You're
Thank
close,
you.
though.
And you're wrong. And you know what?
You're close.
There's already somebody on our Twitter page who has guessed it right. But I'm not going to tell you.
Would you tell? Well,
Yeah, you just
No,
supposed
I'm
to-
giving
they're
them
gonna
a
go
cheat.
to Twitter. They're gonna go to Twitter and
Yeah.
see.
They
You
cheat.
see what you did?
I'm helping, okay?
Damn.
My
What?
Twitter's
It's bad
all
enough
over
I can't
the
look
place.
at your dress. Now I gotta listen to the bullshit.
I'm having trouble twittering.
we going to the Ohio player. My man, 10 grand black ice. What you got, baby?
Man, I don't know what the hell that is. I know it ain't. I don't know what the hell that is, man.
You said I know it ain't booty call. Just take a wild guess.
Man, shit, I don't know. Gone with the wind or something. Hell,
Hilarious.
Can I give him a hint?
God is my witness. No, I already gave him one.
No,
But can we
let's
give him a
torture
hint?
them more.
Can we give him a hint?
No, not
What?
at all. No hints.
No hint.
I don't know.
There are some people out there who really listened. Here's the number, 8772-106-106. Call us and tell us what you think the movie
Yeah, I
is.
think a guy will get it before a woman does.
great. We gonna go to Texas.
Texas.
And not to Dallas. We got my man 10 grand Kevin.
What's up, Kev?
Go let
Hey, what's up, Foxxhole?
What's up?
Yeah, you're my motherfucker. That's Jerry Maguire.
Go ahead, boy.
Now, let me ask you this, Kevin. Was it our performance, me and Brady's performance,
No.
that you was able to get that, or you just know your movies like that?
No, I just know my movies like that, but you did a good job.
Thank you.
Aw, thank you
so
Kevin.
much. Hey, stay on the line. We're going to show you what you want. We're going to tell you what you got. And everybody else that didn't win, make sure you call in next week. We're going to have a bigger and better movie.
So
Now, let me ask you this, Lou Dix.
Let me
How
ask
do
you, do
make-
we have a prize for that guy for real?
Yeah.
What are we going to give him?
We can't announce it on
Sweatsuits then. If you get an old Speedy sweatsuit.
Hilarious.
MGM. Hey, you know
Speedy's
what?
my man now.
I want to thank you, Brandi, because you dug deep into your movie archives and came up with that. That was great. You know, Jerry Maguire was a fantastic. It was Tom Cruise and I can't say her name. Zellweger. How you say her name?
Renee Zellweger.
Zellweger.
And
same.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, yeah.
He sure was in there.
And what's my girl from 227?
Oh, and Jay Moore was in there, and Regina King.
Regina King.
It was some black people
And
in there.
Ari Spears was in it.
It was a neutral, racially diverse
It was a
movie.
good flick.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when she said, "You had me at hello."
Well, I couldn't do that. That would have been too obvious.
Did that
I
make you
couldn't
cry when you were in your
show
jail
me
cell
the
watching
money.
it?
No, it made me put. It made me
Damn, I
look at
miss
the girl
home.
I was with and say she ain't had me at all. Now, let me ask you this, Zoe Williams. Can we, as men, be forced to perform sexual favors for females? Like I said, I had to help my friend. Her car was on flat, and I had to go out there and fix her flat tire. You know what I'm saying? And I had somewhere else to go. I was planning on going to a little spot, have a few drinks with some another female friend of mine or two, just a female friend, check out a little comedy. And she forced me to come in, and to me it felt like, she had it already laid out. You got a flat tire. I'm over there fixing your flat tire at 9, 10 o'clock at night. I'm fixing your flat tire, and you got, what up, boy? You got,
She forced you, Johnny?
yeah.
That story just does not
And-
ring
and
true.
she didn't physically force me, but she wouldn't take no for an answer.
Now, did she force you to fix her
So
tire?
that means you don't have any self-discipline.
No, she had ass though.
See? She broke you down.
But you had but Johnny Mack, knowing you, Johnny Mack, being the way you are, always getting women and buying them drinks, that's good that somebody took advantage of you.
Well, I don't
Can
think.
I file sexual harassment suits? No, we got a very special guest.
Very special.
Great actor, way better than Lou Dix is.
Hilarious.
Start off as a comedian, right?
Yeah, still doing
Ain't you from
comedy.
the Bay?
No. From Los Angeles. No, Alabama. No, this Los Angeles.
Well, introduce yourself, baby.
TK Carter in the house.
TK Carter.
No.
TK Carter.
Come on.
No. I need a better introduction. You just saying like you some dude who walked off the street like you was hanging out.
Hey,
with,
my name's TK Carter. What's
like
that?
you was hanging out with
What's
Kadeem
that?
I
Hardison
sure
or
ain't gonna
something.
say it like the junkie in the corner. No, but you guys are talking about sexual harassment. I just walked in.
Yeah.
What about if it's the guy's way? What if it's sexual his ass meant?
Well, that's how the whole conversation
Go
started.
deeper. Allow him to explain.
Honestly, because we talk about the sexual harassment, but it's a lot of sisters that want brothers. So if the sister want his ass, then it's sexual his ass meant.
Hysterical.
Hello.
And the niggle.
Break it down.
I do think there are.
Like Jessica said, break it down.
Dictionary gets wider and wider.
How you feel about that?
Yeah, I do think women can sexually harass men, but it's just guys are just so easy. I mean, we don't have to force you for sex. We just persuade you into sex.
But if I persuade, why am I talking so loud? But if I persuade you, I get a lawsuit.
If you persuade me, then you won. Now,
but in the attempt of my persuading you,
if you don't persuade me, then you was harassing me.
If I was the boss,
if you persuaded me, it worked. If you didn't persuade me, you were harassing me.
So if he annoys you, it's closer to harassment.
If you don't get the hint the first time that I'm not with this, you are harassing me. But if you start talking sweet to me and I fall back in with you, then you won.
Well, what is talking sweet? What is talking sweet on the job? What is talking sweet on the job?
You're not supposed to do it on the job.
Well, what else I'm gonna do it? We both work at
lunch. Do you do it at lunch or by the snack room? You get your room. You get your groove on by the bagel counter.
I come to pick you up on the forklift. What we be doing here?
It's a snack break. Snack break.
Well, that's why I sincerely believe you should get married, stay with the one, be an honorable man.
And what happened to you?
Married?
This guy.
I've been divorced twice. I'm happily divorced.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You have any kids?
Yeah, I got one.
What kind? I'm just kidding.
What kind? Like that? You ought to know.
Go right
back.
back.
Have daddy. Hey, I used to work at the liquor store now. Don't play with me. I love you. I'm not coming here to crumb on nobody.
You can, though.
I love you, Louis Dix.
Oh, I love you, too. You're a bad...
Hey, you're a great actor.
Thank you very much, man.
What is your favorite? Talk about the role that you had on The Corner. I actually didn't like that show.
First of all, let me just tell you something. I really basically didn't like... the elements that we were in Baltimore, the whole thing with the drug addiction and
right.
Family.
I don't like that.
Okay, but the bottom line, the movie was the miniseries was 6-hour miniseries, which I had to lead. It was so real. What got me is that we won like 3 Emmys. We won best miniseries, best screenplay, best director. Okay, we swept, but HBO didn't invite none of the cast to the Emmys. I'm like, well, where's my ticket? Can I go? And so what I found out, I called the Academy. I called the Emmy, whatever's the Emmy office, and I said, well, listen, this is jacked up.
They got a regular number.
Yeah, they got a number.
The Emmy office.
It's like in the bunker for us. but listen, no, they had, I called them and said, listen, it's a problem here. I said, listen, you mean to tell me that none of the cast can come out? They said, well, we're sorry. We thought it was a documentary. We thought you guys were the real people. I said, no, man.
So they actually...
I heard the phone. I said, no, this is Punky Brewster, Sinbad, Dr. Detroit. I was throwing
I saw that the other day. So they actually thought you was a crackhead nigga.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I mean, they thought that. When I play a character, I get down to the character. I'm not thinking about my hair and all that. I do some great characters, and I've had the opportunity to do some.
Then that means you should have been winning the Emmy.
Well, I think I won the Black Reel Awards. I beat out Wesley Snipes and
President 57.
I don't even know the Black Reel Awards. It's the Black Rims Award. It's the Black Spinners Award. What is this like? We just making up a award show, and like I'm gonna tell you something. Like let me tell you what I'm saying. Let me just say something. I was on television.
I had to kill a joke, but you messed up.
Let me tell you something. Sam Jackson was talking. We know that Sam Jackson was talking.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Well, there's so many Sam Jacksons. That Sam works. It's Samuel L. Jackson, Sammy Jackson, Sammy E. Jackson.
Right.
He works more than anybody. He was talking about better roles in Hollywood for African Americans.
Right.
And I was like, hey Sam, you're talking about we should have more movies done with black actors. None were nominated for the Oscars. I said, would you consider about you taking some of your money and putting it in and making some films and making it happen? And I can imagine he probably
said, nigga, please.
Dude, I look like a bitch. I will rain down with great vengeance. If you don't get your black ass out of my office. Ezekiel 175.
Let's talk about that role. Some other roles. I did love you in Dr. Detroit. And I saw
James Brown did that with James was in it.
He wasn't in Dr. Detroit.
James was. James had a cameo in there. That's how I started working with James. I met James on Dr. Detroit. It was Dan Aykroyd's movie.
Right.
And I met James. James was like, look at him, Carter. Carter's funny. It ain't funny, Carter. Look at him. You need to start jumping on the road and do some standing with me. And I went.
Was that James Brown or Meet the Browns? I don't know what impression you just did.
I love James. I love James, man.
Yeah, you gotta get on the.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaning back and stuff. You know, black man lean back in the chair. You gotta be on the mic. Like I'm
lean
in
back
the Oval
and
Office.
open a bucket of chicken right.
I enjoyed him.
Don't say chicken, Flavor Flav.
I enjoyed him.
But he got a new deal in Vegas.
He's looking to expand. That's right.
Yeah, his chicken has a first name.
It's
FLAVOR.
What is it? FFC.
Hey.
I think it's FLAVA.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, what else you got going? That was a great role. I did appreciate that
Thank you,
role.
man. I'm doing stand-up right now. I'm back on stage with the stand-up comedy, man.
I asked you, well, you
yeah, man.
You said
yeah,
no.
I'm back on the stage, man. I got a lot to talk about. I believe comedians, you know, sometimes you got to sit the bench a little while, get some material, and go back out there firing.
I remember when I saw him. I saw him work with Tina Marie, and it was at the Wilshire Ebell Theater on Wilshire, and he opened up for her, and he did Sidney Poitier, Tore It Up.
Oh yeah,
but I really remember him in Raging Harlem. Remember Raging Harlem? He worked with
yeah. Oh, the Sydney. I like your Sydney thing.
Oh yeah, do your Sydney? Your Sydney was.
But remember the first time I met Sydney? I came out here as an actor in 1978. I'm an OG, and we were at Poinsettia Park, right across the street from where Motown is. Mm-hmm. And cats were sitting around smoking a joint and stuff, right? And Sidney Poitier came up, and so as soon as they saw Sydney, they putting their stuff out, and Sydney said, "Brothers, I saw you smoking, but if you want to smoke your shit, brother, smoke your shit."
And pass me a hit.
Right. That's right. And pass me a hit, mama. This shit is Bowling Green.
Guess
Soy machine.
So you've been in the game since '78.
Yeah.
What's the difference then and now?
Well,
and you chewing that gum like it's pork chop flavor.
I was just about to say.
That's funny. You know what? Don't be. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I might come out with some pork chop flavored gum.
Hey, you can go in business with Flavor Flav.
Baked the crusty. I take it out. Sorry about that. I'm smacking. I forgot we on the radio. I just like we in the room. Just you don't touch the gum, baby, because I might want to put it back in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And
I don't think she would have.
What were we talking about? What were we talking about? We said what was it
between when you started like in '78 and the business.
Okay, I'll tell you what. When I would go on audition for a TV show, it would be like Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, Jimmy Walker, myself, and Ted Lange.
Wow. The dude from Love Boat.
It'd be like and Ernest Thomas. It'd be like five of.
You got to say that. That's Raj from What's Happening.
That's Raj What's Happening.
Right.
Be like Kevin Hood to the White Shadow.
I remember
but
him.
now you go there, it looked like cattle call for roots. It's like, you know. So I don't really audition
gang of
anymore.
sweaty black people.
Right. I don't audition no more. I'm writing my own projects. I'm doing my own production thing, and
Right.
I want to do it that way.
Right.
You know, I mean, what do I got to prove to anybody? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You thought about doing a reality show like everybody? Sinbad has a reality.
Please
show.
say no.
I ain't about to do no reality stuff. If I do me a reality show, you know what's going to be called?
What?
Going to the bank. Just follow me from the ATM to the bank. Back, forth.
I used to rob people at the ATM.
I don't do a reality show. This is a reality show right here.
Don't do a reality show.
I do this reality show.
I think those are the most non-talented people. It's just a waste of television space.
Well, Sinbad, man, he's on a reality show now?
Yeah, it's about his family.
Somebody want to see
Is it
that
good?
shit. Nigga,
I do my reality show. I got a
enjoyed it.
great reality show. If a camera just follow me every day, I'm just hilarious.
But when I watch the reality shows, you know, I don't really watch them that much. But when I do check in, just so I can know what's happening, it's the same thing. Every girl.
I saw Lisa Ray's.
Oh my gosh, she's horrible.
And I was like, the girl didn't sing, she didn't dance, and I like Lisa.
But she looks good though.
But she looks good, and I just say, you know what? That's a real reality.
You saw the one when she had to do the photo shoot for, was it Maximum?
I like her show.
Yeah, you saw that one?
The Kardashian show, I don't get that because the mama's always looking at Lamar. I'm going like, y'all better stay with Lamar. You're keeping up with the Kardashians, you better start keeping up with Lamar.
It's the same thing happened. Think about a reality show. They're gonna look into the camera. They're gonna argue. The two of the girls want to go throw some water in the other girl's face. They ain't gonna really fight. Gonna be an argument. It's the same shit.
So
even on the Playboy station.
So what do you think of the cast of Jersey Shore?
I think it's terrible.
They're horrible.
Terrible.
But what does Lisa Ray do?
That shit is terrible.
Well, I thought she was gonna sing a song. Listen, if I'm on a reality show and you give me a reality show, I'm gonna do a cooking show in that half hour, tell jokes, do a fashion show.
Juggle
I'm gonna try to do everybody's show in one half show.
The funniest thing about Lisa Ray's show is her credits.
Juggle
She says,
cats.
I'm a queen of a country, and my movie was, she says, Players Club.
That was a hit movie.
Man,
But you know what? I like Lisa Ray, man. But you know what?
What movie was you in?
I was in Far Out, man.
You weren't even in Dr. Detroit. You was in Dr.
Let me tell you about Louis Dix. Let me tell you about Louis Dix.
Louis Dix used to be hot.
Let me tell you something about Louis Dix, okay? I used to tell him this all the time. I remember
But
first time I saw Louis
his
Dix.
first name is Suckalata.
So what?
Suck a lot.
No homo.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. I saw Louis Dix at the Comedy Act Theater, man, and we became friends. He just sent me that show, and I said, man, this dude's a genius, man. He's very funny, man.
He said I was a genius. Listen,
like Sammy, man. That man is so good, man, and I mean it. I love this cat, man. This guy is the shit.
You don't understand who you're sitting next to, Johnny
Lou
Mack.
Dix, I remember you back in the day. You used to shit on everybody. You
No,
was
I
arrogant.
didn't.
Oh,
you
man,
was pompous.
Lou.
You were
I was
pretty
not
arrogant.
arrogant. What's that arrogant to you?
No,
Go get some white shoes.
You know what?
Thank you.
I think one time you was a little arrogant. I think you was doing what's the warm ups for somebody, some show.
He's
one
still
time,
doing the warm-up
and I
for
said,
the
"Hey,
same
Louis,
show."
how you doing?" I said, "Hey, Louis, how you doing?" And he looked at me like Ralph Tresvant in New Edition when they was real hot. Then when we come backstage and shit, I was like, "Louis, how you doing?" TK, that's all right.
No, I did that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
One time.
But I think the older we get and we start seeing that gray come in, we start getting real humble.
Yeah.
Shit,
But
it's
ain't
almost
nobody-
over for me.
But they still calling your pager number. Ain't nobody calling your phone.
That's funny. I never had a pager.
So what you doing right now? What can we catch you and check you out, man? I know you got some for HBO.
Man,
How long was the corner on? How many seasons?
Corner was on for one season. We did 6-hour miniseries, but it just reran. But
It was only on for one time?
Yeah, I did the movie Domino, Tony Scott movie.
I
and
saw
then,
that.
And
That
then
shit was
I did a
terrible.
movie with Snoop Dogg called the LA Riot Spectacular. I played
I saw
Rodney
that
King
too.
in that.
That shit was
It was terrible, but I still get the residuals, and it's good.
How does it feel to be part of a terrible movie?
You know what? Long as it's cool. It's cool.
Do you want
If
to
you
go?
got some back end,
No, I'm just saying.
Do you want to go down the line
Ask
and ask
Martin
each one
Lawrence.
of us?
Okay. Ask who?
Ask Martin Lawrence. He was in Big Mama.
Big Mama 1 and 2 was good.
Whatever. You saw it?
How did
I
Big
saw
Mama's
one and two. I
House
saw
3
1,
do?
2, and 3.
How did Big Mama's House 3 do? Not that
I don't
good?
know.
They didn't make enough money to buy a house.
Let me just say this. See, that's cold blooded. See, you're not
Mama
getting a
got
job
kicked
in my
out the
next
house.
movie.
He wasn't going.
When I set up and you see them trucks rolling up in front of Maverick Flat, and you be, hey, man.
Maverick Flat. That's hysterical. I used to stand up out there. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. I killed. Don't worry about me. Don't follow my career.
You killed at Maverick Flat?
Yes.
Yeah, he opened up for
No,
Richard
it's
Pryor.
people got killed at Maverick Flat.
I was that dude. No, I'm just kidding. We got to wrap it up. Let everybody knows in the house. I'm so sorry you came so
Man, I'm
late.
going to come back. Can I come back?
Yeah, you can come back, but you have to come back on time.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something right now, man.
I heard you were stuck in the 80s. And
No,
you
the
just
Beverly
came.
Police. Oh, hey,
Just got here.
All right with your cornrows.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
He hit you on your
I'm
cornrows.
going to tell you to give Bill Bellamy his lips back. You don't want it.
I like that. I like that.
No,
I like that.
Who we got
Looking like
down
Bernadette Stannis over there.
Oh,
Wow, JJ. Damn.
You look more like Donnie Hallway. Who we got down there?
Yo, this is Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. You can catch me on Thursday nights, Foxxhole Radio, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. You guys got to tune in, man. This
Catch
is
on
great.
your Twitter. What's your Twitter?
Oh, my Twitter is @Zoe Williams. Follow me right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I'll be in the Bay. On the 12th, I think, of May at Tommy T's. I'll get the date.
I did that before. I'm from the Bay.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin was a Black Panther up there till they ran him out of there.
My cousin sold black pepper and they ran him out of there. Who we got? The beautiful, sexy. I'm going to harass anyway. Fuck it. If you sue me, I'm going to get the 100,000 from Gobi. Who we got right here?
it's your girl, Brandi Magee. You can follow me this week and every week on Twitter at twitter.com/Brandi Magee. That's spelled BRANDIMAGEE, or on Facebook.com/Brandi Magee.
Damn, that's a lot of
She
places to
was
follow.
rapping.
And if y'all see how fine she is, you'll follow. I'm going to follow
For
her
real.
out of this. And over here, we got my man, 10 Grand, that was hot back in the 80s, the 1880s.
The Dinner for Divas. Don't forget, go to that website to help out women who are being abused. 549. I am at Lou Dix. That's my Twitter, right?
At Lou Dix.
At Lou Dix. That's it. At
It
Lou
should have been
Dix.
Suckalata.
At Lou Dix. Follow me on Twitter. I don't even know what I'm gonna say, but I like the people who are doing that. My Louis Dix Jr. Jr. at SBCglobal.net.
Give it up, Lou Dix.
Well, thank you all for
Yeah, did you get a GED or STD? You confused.
Bernadette Stannis.
And of course, I'm Johnny motherfucking Mack. You can catch me on Brandon.
Johnny Mack.
Tell me they can find me at Brandon. I
You
can't.
can find him at JMUTHAFNMAC.
J.
K.
Motherfucking
Got to put the K at the
Mack.
end.
Cuss on radio?
Yeah, we can curse on
Ain't
this
that
radio.
a bitch?
Yo, that's it, man. Thank everybody for listening, man. The Foxxhole Radio, Series 106, XM 149. As in my boy Jimmy Fox would say, what's cracking?
Other than a crack in your ass.
We out.